All right, guys, we are looking at responding to unknown people, decision making strategies for responding to people on the internet, telephone, and face to face. So, online chatting, texting, and social networking tools are fun and exciting, and we literally use another language at times. Communication through social media has evolved in its own lingo that allows people to converse with minimal amount of typing, like LY for love you or LOL for laughing out loud. Why do young people feel the need to create their own language when using social media? Well, it's probably just to simplify things, if I had to guess. But maybe it's also something cool because it's almost like a whole different universe, in a sense. Um, but something to remember: it's fun to use a secret code, but remember that www is a door. Be careful who you let in. www means World Wide Web. The evolution with its vast database, resources, colorful images, and sounds has made the internet an exciting place to explore. Students often surf the internet to explore topics they're interested in, to find information that will help support their schoolwork, and to explore leisure options. But finding information and material to support these various activities without accidentally accessing offensive material can be really tricky. So, some objectives for us: communicating online is fun and popular, but there are serious dangers and consequences. From revealing personal information to people you don't know or think you know on the internet. Use decision making strategies appropriate for responding to unknown people via the internet, telephone, or face to face. So, here are some digital safety tips that are really going to help you and that you really should pay attention to for your quiz. Tip number one: keep personal information confidential. Do not give out your name, age, or phone number. This is important stuff to you. These are facts that not everybody needs to know. Tip number two: get to know the sources of websites that you use and visit. So, when they say sources, they're talking about others' input. Like every website you look at has been pulling information from another source. So, therefore, they didn't come up with that information on their own. So, see where all that information is coming from. Is it a good place? Is it somewhere that is worthy of your time? Tip number three: you should not believe everything you read or see. Everything you read or see on the internet is actually not true. The media should not dictate what you're seeing and believing at the same time with everything. I'm not saying, don't listen to the weather guy. I mean, they're about 50% correct, but they still keep a job. But, you know, when it comes to, you know, crazy news like, there's aliens attacking, somebody could have just written that up just to scare people. Um, it's just not real. And just do your fact checking. Tip number four: tell your parents about anything you find that is suggestive, obscene, threatening, or makes you feel uncomfortable. This could be sexual related. This could be some form of harassment to injure or attack. So there's many different things here. Number five: use the internet as a family activity. And if possible, keep the computer in a family room rather than in a bedroom. If it's in a family room, there's less of a risk that something bad will happen because it's not only you, um, you have another set of eyes, basically, that will help look after what you're doing. Tip number six: do not respond to messages from people you do not know. If you do not know them and they are talking to you like they've always known you, there's something suspicious about that. And we should already be looking at that. So just don't respond to people that you don't know. Number seven: let your parents get to know your online friends just as they would your other friends. Provide your parents with a list of current online friends, including email addresses. I know this seems very extensive. I know it might seem a little bit far off, but if it means you being safe in this day and time, your parents should really have a lot more access to what you're doing. Tip number eight: work out a schedule with your parents, which outlines how much time each day you can spend on the internet or instant messaging friends. Um, People become very addicted to using the internet and social media for that matter. Um, if you look at your phone for a lot of hours a day, you can actually go back and look and see how much you're spending on your phone or computer a day. There are ways to check that in your systems. Um, And some people, I mean, it's unhealthy. It's not great on your eyes. I know firsthand, just being here during this pandemic, um, and having to teach on the computer, like my eyes hurt now more than they ever have, just because we're looking at a computer screen constantly. Um, so just be wary of what you're doing. Think about your, not only your mental health but your physical health. Tip number 9: have your parents set internet usage rules, and after discussing them together, place them beside the computer. So that could be just a list of requests saying do's or don'ts. Um, it could also be possible for you're only allowed to go to these certain web pages, and keywords to not search. Just using keywords or typing something in the wrong way could lead to you going to something that you really shouldn't be on. But I hope you've all enjoyed this. If you have questions, message me. I'm always here. My email is up, and I'm willing to meet with you anytime I don't have an in-person class.